Hi, this is Chris Flisher, and this is astrology for the week of August 13th, 2012. Plans and agreements set in place while Mars and Saturn met should begin to take hold as progress moves forward. However, with Jupiter and Gemini, the conversations come loud and fast, cluttering the airways with bold and pompous statements. You know, Jupiter tends to amplify things, so be mindful of that, and speeches may be full of empty rhetoric. Not that we haven't already seen that. Lots of lofty, unattainable ideas under these skies. A new moon appears under the guise of confident Leo, and good intentions stated can come to fruition. The resolve brought about by Mars and Saturn doing their diligence together in balance-oriented Libra may be amplified by the emotional courage of the Sun and the Moon in Leo. The Sun and Moon in Leo is a very bold, bright time, very creative. Time to put down a stake and move towards a higher ground, I think. The Moon will align with Mercury, and the talk may become emotionally charged as opinions surface. This is sort of the pot beginning to boil. Mercury remains in his post-retrograde shadow, so cloudy issues can still linger, especially when Neptune enters the scene and throws a foggy shroud over the dialogue. And the dialogue will be that of change, as Mercury comes into a much tighter alignment with Uranus and Aries. This is about revolution. Together, these two can create quite a vocal stir-fry. Expect the unexpected as calls for radical change become increasingly apparent. Mercury and Uranus will force the conversation to the forefront in the most dynamic and electric manner. This is like the pot is beginning to boil. Sparks should be flying, but with good intention at their root, if we can get to that point. True astrology really is about accuracy. When you know the exact details of your chart, you get the instructions for your own particular journey. These are the instructions. It's like an owner's manual that you get when you're first born, using the birth date, the birthplace, and most importantly, the birth time. You see where the action is in your life. It's accurate, it's predictable, it's validating. In short, astrology works. I've been working with charts and the planets for over 40 years, and I'm a skeptic. But I know the timing and the action is real and validating beyond belief because I've proven it time and again. Listen to my radio show each week on Saturday morning. It's called Turning of the Wheel. It's on Contact Talk Radio at 11 o'clock. And then the shows are then sent to iTunes, where they're podcast for later on in the week. And if you want to, write for me for a reading at chris@chrisflisher.com, and I'll guide you through a personal reading, which will bring great insight to you. My website is www.chrisflisher or turningofthewheel.com. I'll see you next week.